one last time in the Maharaja Trophy. Mayank Agarwal from the Bangalore Blasters, Manish Pandey from the Gulbarga Mystics, our match referee, the familiar Mithun Birala, and the sponsor and the owner of the Gulbarga Mystics, Syed Ali Hussain Al Hussaini. Mayank Agarwal has the coin. Manish Pandey will call. Tails is the call.
Heads.
It's come down ahead. Mayank, good toss to win.
Yeah, I think it's a good toss to win. We'd like to bowl first. Obviously, you know, like you said, there's a little moisture in the wicket, and as a team, we'd like to use that against them.
Now commit to me and tell me what kind of total are you looking to restrict them to?
I think anything less than 160 would be good. You know, obviously, they have a good batting lineup, and you know, we'd like to use the surface. So anything around 160, less than 160, we'd be happy.
Well, the atmosphere absolutely electric. Fans come in. Must be a great moment for you and your team.
Yeah, I think fantastic for all of us. I think we've had a really good tournament up to now. We've played some really good cricket, and all of us are really up and about and ready to play the final.
Any changes in your side for today?
No changes from our side. We play the same 11.
Have a good game, Mayank. Manish, you're going to be batting. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, do we have a choice? But I think, again, it's going to be a good opportunity for all of us to, you know, put up a big score on this final day of this beautiful trophy, and hoping to have, you know, enough runs on the board so our bowlers can come and defend that.
What do you think is a good total on this pitch to put up?
I always keep telling everybody 200, but I think I have to be realistic, say about 180. Because as you said, you know, I heard you talk about the pitch, and it says it's going to be a good true bounce on that. So I think, yeah, we'll look to bat first, and we'll try and put as many runs.
Your form, extremely important.
Yeah, it is. I mean, batting at number 5 in the middle, I think I have to, you know, always have to step up whenever the team needs me and the chips are down. But I think, yeah, the way other batsmen are doing, DP is back, luckily, and, you know, he's feeling well. So I think I'm quite happy with the whole 11 and one final go, and hope we win this game.
Any changes in your side for today?
No, we are playing the same side what we played yesterday.
Well, go well, Manish. Have a good one. The news from the centre is that Mayank Agarwal and the Blasters have won the toss, and absolutely no hesitation in fielding first.
There we have it. Nothing changes for the grand finale. Mayank Agarwal winning the toss. Very quick to decide to bowl first. Fireworks are out there. The trophy is out there. That's what we're going to be fighting for. A quick look at the two teams, the Blasters and the Mystics. Absolutely no surprise that both teams are going with unchanged squads. The Mystics did very well last night against the Warriors, so you don't want to be changing a winning combination. The Blasters, they have been the team to beat, really. They've certainly found their mojo. They've found the right combinations a lot earlier in the tournament than anyone else, and they're looking good to go. I'm Navneet Krishna, all in readiness for the big final, and with me in the commentary box, I have the wonderful company of W.B. Raman. Good evening, W.B.
Good evening, Navneet. Good evening, viewers. Good evening, Karnataka. It's the big night here for both the teams battling for the trophy. The Sri Ram Maharaja Trophy for the year 2022. Acharya has a good strike rate of 136 this season. He's also put up a good aggregate there. And that is what is important. You've got to add numbers and try and extrapolate them. Anything on its own is not going to give you the right picture.
And what about this man, the left-hander? One of the finds of the Maharaja Trophy, 359 runs, 2 centuries, and he's striking at 165. A name that you will hear a lot more of, Rohan Patil. Right-hand, left-hand combination. So they're going to go with Devdutt Padikkal at number 3, something that worked for them in that previous game. And to start off for the Bengaluru Blasters, a man who comes in with lots of experience, 13 wickets, a good economy rate. And just like that, they're off the mark. Will they come back for 2? Good confident start from Jashwant Acharya, the right-hander. We've had lots of rain this Friday afternoon in Bengaluru. Traffic jams and water puddles all over the city, but they've all made their way past all that. Nothing stops them to come and enjoy a game of cricket, W.E.
Of course, knowledgeable public out here in Bengaluru and all over Karnataka. Also, nothing stops the curator out here providing a good surface.
First runs on the board for the Mystics, and now it's the turn of Rohan Patil to be on strike. That little fumble will give them that single, and both batsmen off the mark. He goes big very early on, a bit of a top edge, there's nobody there. That is number 6 in the grand finale. It comes off the bat of this 21-year-old superstar in the making, Rohan Patil.
His intent suggested to me that he was planning to land the ball in the ceiling. Look at that, he was looking for real big elevation. He got the distance as well, and that shot will provide him a lot of confidence.
Just over the first slip, take 4 more. They're off to a rollicking starter, the Mystics.
The slip fielder, the young man throwing the bat at it, he had to reach out for it, but look at that. A very good effort from the first slip fielder. Look at how high he's jumped, but still the ball is eluded and sailed over him.
Is Santokh Singh smashed it. He seems to be in top-notch form, and Rohan Patil much to the liking of KSCA.
They wasted no time. A step forward and then full flow of the bat. And the speed at which it travelled, the non-striker was in danger there. In the end, he found...
Goes hard again. Guess what? He picks up 4 more. He's raced away to 19 of...
The batter is definitely going to have a field day. He's going to throw the bat at it. And any contact these days of these thick edges, the ball will fly. It's impossible for a slip fielder to take such sharp catches.
Early on, goes big. That's right in his zone. You don't want to be bowling in the hitting arc to Rohan Patil when he's in this kind of...
machine. Look at the way he's hoiking the ball over the infield. And a clean hit that was. And he's hitting through the line there. That's the reason he's picking up runs and making it.
He just goes at it. How do you stop this man? Where do you bowl?
Without any problem, 1 bounce into the fence. Look at that, the elevation that this young man gets is phenomenal. The length was good, the line was good, but what does Patil do? He did
a few of them. Just gets it. Finally in the center of the bat. More importantly, he finds the gap.
This shot is providing it. He stood tall, but what he did well was to play through the line. He's not looking to hit the ball hard. Look at that, 1 step forward, down the track. That is important. If you
goes big once again. They're clearing the inner circle at ease. 1 bounce over the long off boundary.
This is conveying a message that scoring boundaries is as easy as shelling peas. Look at that shot. Chest. Not clearing the boundary. Look at where it lands. Fabulous it is.
Swings hard. Nobody at third man. Take another boundary. That's the 3rd boundary in 4 overs. It mattered most.
Now this is the problem. The medium paces have provided a lot of width to the batters. And look at where that ball is being hit from. He had to reach out, and he's making
4s and 6s quite a bit.
Well, that's 1 more there for you. 1 bounce over the rope, so has it carried? Yes, it just bounced in front of those boundary cushions. Rohan Patil, he's got a future and a half, doesn't he?
Oh, most definitely, because the way he's striking the ball, I think it's fantastic. It's not just about striking, he's also picking the length beautifully, and also is able to know where he has to be hitting the ball, because he's reading the field really well.
To the over. In the air and straight to the man at extra cover. First wicket down for Gulbarga Mystics, and that should be relief for the Bangalore Blasters and Mayank Agarwal. They won the
a well-made 38 in just 21 deliveries, so it is
focused when the game began. In the air and over the top. This has gone all the way. Jashwant Acharya opening his hands now. In the power play, they are cruising.
So they just kept going. That's a terrific shot. Picked the length slightly early on and just got under the ball. And over it flies, over the mid-on fielder there. Terrific strike again. It's a superb wicket to bat here, I think.
Shot pulled away. There is a man there. He'll just watch it sail over his head. Jashwantacharya 2 and 2. There must be extreme memories. Some of them are here for Rohan Patil. Start of the day, these are the highlights coming your way. Jashwantacharya played the ball. That was lucky. Rohan Patil really played well before he rolled out to the man at extra cover. I was talking, Venki, about the
wickets. It could have been more economical as well.
Let's talk a little bit about the game right now. 73 for 1 in the power play. Really good power play for you all.
Yeah, we've been batting.
That's Anirudh Joshi at long off.
A bit slower through the air, I think. He was deceived by the flight, and that's one of the reasons why he didn't get the distance, though there was elevation. But then clever bowling, and they needed this wicket. Acharya was batting extremely well for his third.
Now we're just waiting to confirm whether Anirudh Joshi has taken the catch cleanly, and no part of his left leg has touched the boundary cushions behind him.
Need a better angle, I suppose. Yeah, they need to go to the side angle so that we got to wait and see his left leg going backwards as he takes the catch. Whether is he touching the boundary line or not. He's pretty close to the yeah, he's been given out, and Gulbarga Mystics have lost their second wicket for 82. But Devdutt Padikkal being there, first, it's another big shot there.
Well, that's gone all the way. Big hit for sure. It's gone about 20 rows inside the stand. KL
shapes, and I think, yeah, a big shot here from KL Srijat. Just new to the crease, but then picked up superbly. Yes, it was bowled slightly slower in the air, but the length was a bit too panic. And runs are going to flow for sure. Then on the boundary, yeah, he played it late. It's a terrific shot. There was a bit of weight
of Suchit. Take a look at that. He waited on it and played it to the left of the fielder there, Suchit. And no chance really for the man in the deep. He was just about 10 yards from the ball, and he couldn't stop it despite that magnificent effort by get over 200 for sure. Down the ground and brilliantly played. He's found the gap and the boundary. Runs away on this lush green outfield despite all the rain.
In their bowling, because they've either been bowling too up to the bat or giving width to the batsmen to play their shots. And in this occasion there was width, and also the length was up to the bat.
And KL Srijat is starting to make six hitting look easy. That is his second six, a similar shot.
In this tournament, flighted it a little bit, and Srijat says thank you very much. That's a shot that he loves to play, and once it's in his arc, it's going to go big. Srijat looking good here.
Record this season. He did rip that through Rishi Bopanna. What did KL?
Faster one there by Rishi, but that ball had pace. That was the reason he could manage to hit it over point there. Srijat, it was short wide. Maybe Suchit was a couple of steps ahead. Kind of an arm ball darted in, but didn't bounce.
Want to be careful playing.
Srijat is going to access.
It's interesting you say that. Suchit was trying to angle it across the left-hander. What does he do? And it came after a while.
Pretty predictive there by Suchit. He knew for the fact that he's got to have a wild swing at it, and if he gets...
Devdutt Padikkal has muscled that over, long gone. Him going.
Devdutt has had enough. He's got a sense of how the wicket is playing. This pitch shot, he waited for it and then smashes it over long on there. He's getting a...
Gulbarga Mystics cruising along. Huge hit this. There is a man there. And he's put it down. An error of judgment by the fielder down there. How expensive would that miss be? into playing a false stroke. It went miles and miles in the air. There was a fielder there, and he made an absolute hash of it.
These are always difficult when you're close to the boundary rope. You don't know where you are. You need to be aware of what's happening around you and where you are. Did not get it right, and hence he could not latch on to the ball. He was acrobatic, but he had ran in too far. It's always important for a fielder out in the deep to take that fraction of a second extra to judge when to run, how far to run in.
Well, I did get the feeling that he ran in a little too much and then had to backpedal and couldn't make it back from there. Well, anyway, yeah, that's done and dusted. Devdutt Padikkal survives, and the Mystics would be happy. The 150 comes up for them. I think that was just inside the boundary. Yes, just inside, inches inside. WE, what do you think?
This is something that we saw of Devdutt Padikkal the previous night, that was last night. He likes to play his big shots, especially all long on. Did not get the connection that he required. There was a lot of elevation. This time, the other left-hander goes big, but finds the fielder. Terrific effort this. Srijit looking to go big.
Srijit departs for 38 of 25. He Mystics. And yes, straight away, Devdutt Padikkal, has he found the gap? Yes, he has. Pace on this pace.
Does not get it right. Low full toss, and Devdutt Padikkal had to drag it from outside the off stump. That's the reason the timing was not spot on, but still.
And again, this time we'll have to just wait whether he got that inside edge. Yes, he has. Devdutt Padikkal is living a charmed life.
So I think it's very tough to bat later. So I think we'll defend it.
Your own season close to 400 runs. Happy with your performance?
At that, it was above the waist, immediately called by the square leg umpire. That could have been dangerous. Well bowled, come back well. There it is. It was full toss and put away by Manish Pandey. He's really expensive. Ronit More. Manish Pandey asking the umpire whether he can go up for the decision. I'm not quite sure about that.
Come on, boys. Let the umpire do his job. You carry on with your batting or fielding, whatever it is. Nandan is quite experienced. There are two men out there to decide on all these things. There's Manish Pandey asking the umpire to go upstairs, and you had Mayank Agarwal very vigorously asking the umpire not to do so, and this was what has prompted a lot of discussions out in the middle. Manish Pandey was looking to give it the charge, a full toss.
Full toss, put away. That's gone all the way. Half a dozen for Manish Pandey and the Gulbarga.
Toss does not give pace. You don't get it right, you are going to be punished severely. Waist tight full toss on that occasion, and Manish Pandey is a powerful hitter of a cricket ball. Not a problem.
Extra bounce down the track, and he's played that away. Has it gone all the way? Yes, it has. Manish Pandey is really turning it on.
And the way he adjusted at the last minute to play a pickup shot and clear the boundary was fabulous. It's not an easy shot to play when you're stable, but he was on the move and he had to make the last minute adjustment to open out his left hip and also bring his wrist into play. Superb stuff that.
This time he's gone. Yes, it has gone all the way again. 6 number 2 for Manish Pandey.
There with Nada, and this was really an easy hit. In fact, he lost control of the bat, but still he got the desired result. The ball went over the rope.
Down the track, and it's going, gone. It's out of here. It's gone 20 rows back, and Manish Pandey.
Appreciate it. It was drag shot, but Manish Pandey once again picking the spot to perfection. And the ball is going bigger and bigger and longer now. The third one.
Runs of the over so far. And that's gone again. This time there is a man straight down his throat. Jai Suchit is not going to make a mistake with that. But he's still was just waiting for the confirmation whether that was above the waist WV.
Manish Pandey was quick to run across and ensure that if there was a no ball, he'll still be there.
Well, that's called no ball, free hit. It's all happening here at the M. Chinnaswamy Stadium. Manish Pandey survives.
They're being into Mayank Agarwal there. Obviously, he had discussed a plan with Ronit More, and there was a full toss. Manish Pandey was caught at long on, but the umpires felt it was above waist.
Well, that was well bowled. Well, that's gone. Bad bowling this. All he needed to do was get bat on ball, and Manish Pandey is in absolute...
Stays onto his pads, and that was easy picking for Manish Pandey. Both the fielders bench square were in the inner circle. Boundary of the first ball of the...
Last ball, Ronit More. Can Manish Pandey deposit it in the stands? Or Ronit More... Pradeep, I beg your pardon. Pressure getting to me as well. And this time the throw is wild. They come back for two. Pradeep bowls a good last ball. Just the two off it. 11 runs of the over. They finish with 220 for 3 in their 20 overs. Run rate 11 runs to the over.
Fabulous knock from Manish Pandey. 41 of just 17. Particle 56 not out of 42. It's been a great exhibition of batting by the Mystics. But the pitch is good. We've seen a lot of runs scored at this venue when these two sides faced off in qualifier 1. We are in for some great entertainment, but as of now, the evening belongs to Mystics. 220 for 3 in their allotted 20 overs. It's a big score. Contributions in that batting card. Acharya quick for 39, Patil 38, Particle remaining unbeaten 56. Srijit does well. He played his hand for 38 runs of 25. Pandey, a great cameo this. 41 of 17, 220 for 3 was made possible because of steady contributions. 3 for the first wicket, and then there was 22. And then came 76 between the two left-handers. And the last one here, 62 of 29, was the big deal to complete this innings in such a great fashion.
In the middle, then Devdutt Padikkal was batting 220. Aniruddha just 3 overs, bowled well for them. Maybe he should have completed his quota of 4 overs.
Full pitch delivery, there is a fielder. There's a fielder under it. And he's taken it. It is Manish Pandey. He's never going to drop it. It is a catch off his counterpart. Can you believe it? Mayank Agarwal is back in the dugout, and we're only 12 deliveries into the innings.
The invite to Mayank Agarwal to go big, and he's clearly mistimed it. And Manish Pandey is not going to drop that well here. Picks up another wicket. Talking about experience here, Ritesh Bhatkal is making it count. Picks up Kush Marathe, and what a day he's having already.
It's suddenly getting plenty of turn. Little slower. Played a little too early, Kush Marathe. This is audacious. He's paid the prize, Rakshit. Yes. What were you thinking? That was his first delivery, and he brought out the reverse sweep.
That's poor shot selection there by Rakshit. There's a lot of time left.
Pull him! He's knocked him over. One that came in with the arm. Anirudh Joshi playing across the line has his stumps rattled.
Should have we should have been with Chetan there.
That's in the air. Manoj Bandige under it. That's the end of Suchit. He was in trouble the entire over. Beaten by a little bit of extra pace and bounce. trying to get a move on, loses his wicket. Boys become men. Bowled him! He's got him! Middle stump gone. Manoj Pandey in the 15th over stings like a bee.
Is this the turning point of the game? Is this a fight? He did well to vary the pace, and this one was a fuller length, and Chetan was targeting the...
This time it was in the air and gone! Kranti Kumar scoops one up to the man at point. And Manoj Bandige has picked up 2 crucial wickets. Kranti...
Yeah, absolutely. Good change of pace from Manoj Bandige. In his very first over, he picked up the wicket of Chetan Knox in this tournament. But that's... and brilliantly taken here. One more catch, isn't he? So he couldn't get the elevation. Masters have lost their 8th wicket.
Well, yes, Jashwant Acharya this time doesn't make a mistake. He made one when he was running to his left, but he kept his eyes on. Well, bowled this in the block hole. Will he come back for 2? Well, he's coming back this time. Manish Pandey, and yes, he's got him. Rishi paused and threw it to the non-striker.
There was clearly no second run at all, and that's one of the reasons why Ronit More had to say no to that second run, because he would have got...
Well, not if you're batting at number 9. Ronit More, can he do it? Well, that's going for 4. No, he's picked that one up. Well, the fielders have come in. Gulbarga Mystics have won this game by 11 runs to lift the inaugural Maharaja Trophy KSCA T20 powered by Fanco. What a game of cricket it's been. Over 400 runs have been scored on the day. The fireworks going off. Absolute celebration all over. I can feel the fireworks in the commentary box. And there it is. The inaugural Sri Ram Capital Maharaja Trophy KSCA T20 powered by Fancode. That is a tribute, and it's in memory of His Royal Highness the late Srikandatta Narasimharaja Wadiyar, whose dream it was to give the youngsters a platform where they could realize their dream potential and move on ahead in the game of cricket. A fantastic display by the Gulbarga Mystics. Congratulations to them. Commiserations to the Bengaluru Blasters. They have played well, but on the day they've been beaten by the far superior side, led by that incredible man Manish Pandey. He's batted brilliantly throughout the tournament. He's fielded extremely well, and most of all, he's led them extremely well. Well, the partnership between Devdutt Padikkal and Manish Pandey, probably the difference between victory and defeat. Ecstasy for one team, absolute despair for the other. But it's good to see that this game has been played in the true spirit of sportsmanship. The handshakes all around. The first person to come and greet them is Mayank Agarwal, and amidst all this festivity, let's go and see where Navneet is, and let's see who he has for us.
I'm right in the middle of the celebrations. They've started, the fireworks are here. Pranav Bhatia with me, congratulations. Massive win, big total, eventually coming good.
Yeah, it's unbelievable win for us. This is like amazing. This is my first final and we have won. I'm playing from last 5 years and we have come as a unit. This is amazing. Like, I can't express my feelings right now.
227, they scored against you all the other night. Good way to show some revenge.
Yeah, we were having the odds because we have played 4 times to them. So they have won first, lost second, won third, and now we have won. So this is like amazing feeling.
This is wonderful. Thoughts on your own performance? You've been wonderful with the ball.
Yeah, I've got 10 wickets this season. So I was just focusing on my length this season. That's all.
And good to see Manoj come in bowl finally towards the end despite the injury.
Yeah, he is in pain right now, so he has done for the team. Wonderful for him.
I'm not going to hold you for too long. Go back to the celebrations. Congratulations once again. I'm throwing it back to the commentary box for now and we'll find some more.
Well, thank you very much, Navneet. Yes, great scenes this from the Gulbarga Mystics. They are the worthy champions. They've played like champions. They had a brilliant player draft. They picked the best side. They picked the best captain. Manzoor Ali Khan, the coach, has done a great job. They are in a huddle and they thoroughly deserve every moment of that victory. They need to savor this. Every one of them has contributed to this win. The support staff, Rajshekhar Shanbal, the assistant coach, Manish Pandey, the coach, Mansoor Ali Khan, the head coach. They've all done a fabulous job. They didn't have too much time to do it in. And once again, Navneet has someone special. Let's go down to him.
Yeah, apologies for the interruptions because I've got the big man with me, Jess Acharya. Listen, you all struck it right from the beginning. 220 was always going to be a big total.
Absolutely. After last game against Bangalore, we came here with the intent of scoring 228 because they got 227 against us. We had the intent of scoring 228. We fell just short, but we completely, obliterated the whole game with the bowling unit and the batting unit. Absolutely overjoyed.
When you look through that team list at the end of the season, almost every single player's contributed with bat, with ball on the field. Feels really nice.
Yes, absolutely. We won as a team. There were lots of individual performances, but like they say, individual performances win matches, but teamwork wins tournaments. That's what we did.
Happy with your own performance?
Sort of. Can always be better. It's just part of the game. Cannot be satisfied. The day you're satisfied, that's the day it starts your downfall. So just looking to get better from here, get more big sixes, bigger hundreds and 50s, whatever it is.
This is a big moment for you all. I'm going to let you enjoy. Thank you so much and congratulations again.
Thank you so much. Thank you everybody for watching and cheering for us. Thank you, Navneet.
Make the most of it. That was Jess Acharya. It's back to the commentary box for now.
Thank you. That was Jess Acharya really expressing himself as to how much this means to him and the team, the Gulbarga Warriors. There's the owner, Ali, Syed Ali. He's a very happy man. Well, brilliant signs, this Manish Pandey and the assistant coach, Rajshekhar Shanbal. Great moment this for Manish Pandey and his boys. They've done really well. They won the game by 11 runs. They did score 220, but the Blasters, just Chetan LR 91 and Kranti Kumar 47 of 21 balls, really doing anything for them. And despite that, they did get to 209, but the crowd absolutely dancing in the after 21, and that late flourish by Ronit More and Rishi Bopanna took them close to victory, but not close enough on that day. 3 overs. Great move by Manish Pandey to bring on Manoj Pandey late in the innings. Well, the Blasters had a formidable 220 for just 3 wickets in that 20 overs. Devdutt Padikkal as usual, 56 not out of 42. Manish Pandey came.
The longer the wait, the sweeter the victory, they say. It took 3 long years for cricket to come back to Karnataka. What a fitting finale. 430 runs scored, 24 sixes. When the Blasters and the Mystics take each other on, it's a run fest all the time. Congratulations to the winning team, champions of the Maharaja Trophy, the Gulbarga Mystics. And commiserations to the Kalyani Bengaluru Blasters, who unfortunately came short on the final night. Welcome to the post-match presentation. One final time here from the CHINNASWAMY Stadium in Bengaluru. We'll start off with the post-match presentation and then we'll end with the end of the series presentation. Before we start, as always customary, we thank the people that made this wonderful tournament happen. Our sponsors, title sponsor Shriram, powered by Fan Code, co-sponsor Vimal, Associate sponsors Dafa News and SkyExchange.net. Gold sponsor Eat Fit. Silver sponsors Nippon Paint and Canara Bank. Umpire sponsors Cycle Pure Agarbatti, and our broadcast partners, as always, Star Sports. I'd like to introduce the presentation panel to my right. Mr. Mohan Raju, Chairman, Kalyani Group. Mr. Prashant Kulkarni, Regional Manager, Sales. Mr. Venkatesh Prasad, who needs no introduction here. And he's also the DGM of Canara Bank. Mr. Naveen Kumar, BC, Channel Partner, Cycle Pure Agarbattis. Mr. Suresh Hebar, Business Associate. Mr. Ronald D'Souza, Executive Director, Shriram Capital Limited. And Mr. Tippaswamy, General Assistant Manager, Shriram Chits Limited. Thank you so much for joining us on this big and final day. Lots of awards to give away for the game. We'll start with the Nippon Paint Colourful Player of the Match. He was injured. He wasn't supposed to be bowling, but on a tough night, they needed him to bowl. He did bowl. He bowled good overs. 3 for 32. Manoj Bandage, despite the side strain, ends up. And I'll have Mr. Prashant Kulkarni to give away the award. Mr. Prashant Kulkarni. Thank you. Manoj Bandage, big round of applause. He was brilliant through the tournament with bat, with ball on the field. And at the big final, comes in and picks up 3 wickets in quick time. Well done, Manoj. Next up, the Canara Bank bankable player. He's turning out to be one of the biggest names to come from the state of Karnataka. The most destructive 91 you'll ever see in 41 balls. Unfortunately, on the wrong side for the Bengaluru Blasters. I'll have Mr. Venkatesh Prasad to give this award. L.R. Chetan is the Canara Bank bankable player. What a knock. He treated everyone at the Chinnaswamy to an amazing innings of T20 cricket. Well played, Chetan. Now time for the Cycle Pure Agarbatti Trusted Player of the Match. It was always going to be the big wicket of Mayank Agarwal early on. Ritesh Bhatkal was trusted by his captain. He picked up 2 big wickets, including that of Mayank Agarwal. And Naveen Kumar, Mr. Naveen Kumar will give away the award. Ritesh Bhatkal, 2 for 20 on a big night. He bowled the important overs in the power play and picked up the all-important wicket right at the very beginning. Now time for the Vimal Fair Play Award. He hasn't been 100% through the tournament, but despite that, showing great character and spirit on the field. He struck a wonderful 56 of 42. Devdutt Padikkal is our Vimal Fair Play Award, and we'll have Mr. Suresh Hebar to give away that award. He's a fan favourite, Devdutt Padikkal. They love him here. Chance of DDP every time he plays. Wonderful half-century, back-to-back half-centuries for the star left-hander. Well done, DDP. And now the Shriram man of the match. He came in towards the end. He hit 6s at will. Responsible for taking the Gulbarga Mystics over 200. He was fabulous with the field changes. Even better with the bowling changes. He's also the captain of the Gulbarga Mystics. Manish Pandey for his blistering 41 in just 17 deliveries. We'll have Mr. Ronald D'Souza give away this award. Well done, Manish. You also have a ball to sign, Manish. If you can just sign the ball, Manish. If you can sign the ball, hand it over to Mr. Tippaswamy B, and if you can come over for a chat. Come on, guys, give him a big round of applause. Manish Pandey, one of the stars from Karnataka. Manish, if you can come by. Come. We'll have a couple of chats. Manish, there's a lot to talk about. We'll talk particularly about this game. It just felt like this one, your boys needed it really badly. There was fire in the belly. We could sense it. Was it after what happened in the last game?
Yeah, it was definitely, because, I mean, we were outplayed the last time we played this team, and I think the boys were really waiting to play the final against one of the second best team in the tournament. But I thought we were really ready, and the way we batted in the first, we lost the toss, but didn't matter much. We got 220 on the board, which was a handsome score for all of us to defend.
I spoke to Rohan Patil during the game, Jess Acharya just now, and they were very serious in saying that they scored 227 against us. It's time for us to give them the same thing back.
Yeah, that's what I said. I mean, anything over 200 was what we're looking at because the wicket played very beautifully, and we had to because in second innings gets a little easier to bat on, so we needed a lot of scores on the wicket, and gladly we did.
Tell us a little bit about the chat before the start of the game. The second Rohan and Jess came out, they just started going all guns blazing.
Yeah, I mean, we wanted that these kind of innings from them, especially today, because we always wanted the power play to go really well for us, and indeed it did. So I'm very happy for that, and really, as a captain, I'm very proud to have led a side. I've said this before as well, and I'm really going to say that again today. Well done, and very proud of the boys.
Wonderful. You spoke about the power play. Was it very tactical to give spinners a lot of overs when you all were bowling?
I mean, it was given because, that was my strategy even the game before this, because if the ball is new, it might hold a little bit. Because when we saw the other team bowling in the middle overs, when the ball was a little wet, it was not doing much. So I really thought we could do it, and luckily it paid off. And I'm really happy to be standing here.
One final word on the two players injured, not 100%, but they make it count, Manoj Bandage and Devdutt Padikkal.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, both of them are match winners for us, and they have done that the whole season, whole tournament. Really happy for Bandage to come and, take that ownership to bowl those 3 overs, those crucial overs where we were getting hit initially in the middle. I'm really happy to have people like that, and always love to have people like that in my team.
I think everyone enjoyed watching you bat with all those sixes towards the end. You pretty much had a clear mind when you came out to bat at that time. It was going pretty much hit everything that you see.
Yeah, absolutely. Because the last 5-6 overs left, and and luckily got those crucial runs by the end of it.
Congratulations once again. You won on the big night. We'll let you go for now. We'll call you back a little later, Manish. Well done.
Thank you so much.
Winning captain today, Manish Pandey. He had quite a night. That brings us to the end of the presentation for the match. But now we start the big one, the end of the series presentation. We're going to just take this time to bear with me. Lots of awards to give away. Lots of awards to give away. So many wonderful performances. 34 matches. We started with 6 teams. We came down to 4, then 3. And on the night, we saw the 2 best teams. I want to say one final time, welcome to the post-series presentation here at the Maharaja Trophy. As always, it's only fair that we call out the sponsors once again who made this happen. Title sponsor Shri Ram, powered by FanCode. Co-sponsor Vimal. Associate sponsors Dafa News and SkyExchange.net. Gold sponsor Eat Fit. Silver sponsors Nippon Paint and Canara Bank. Umpire sponsors Cycle Pure Agarbattis. Broadcast partners Star Sports. A big thank you to all our sponsors in making this happen as well. I also just want to mention the officials who made this tournament what it is and made sure that the tournament was played in the right spirit. Mr. K.N. Ramesh, the 4th umpire. Abhijit Bengeri, the TV umpire. The match referee, Mithun Birula. And Jaipal and Nandan, the on-field umpires. A big round of applause to all the officials, ladies and gentlemen. Right, with that, I'd like to introduce a very important presentation panel to my right. We're in the middle of royalty. Her Royal Highness Srimati Pramoda Devi Vadiyar, member of the Mysore Royal Family. Thank you so much for coming over. Shri Roger Binny, Honorary President KSCA. Shri Santosh Menon, Honorary Joint Secretary KSCA. Shri Vinay Mrityunjaya, Honorary Treasurer KSCA. Thank you so much for joining us on this wonderful occasion. We'll start with the Vimal Fair Play Award for the series. They played fabulous brand of cricket entirely through the Maharaja Trophy. Unfortunately, they came short. They were the best team at the end of the league stages. They played in great spirit. They were led by a wonderful captain who's a great ambassador for the sport. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to call Mayank Agarwal up to take the Vimal Fair Play Award for the series and have Mr. Rajshekhar, Business Associate, to give away this award. Mayank Agarwal, one of the stars. Lots of runs and a great captain. Well done, Mayank. Now to the Cycle Pure Agarbatti Trusted Player of the Series. It is an award presented by Mr. Iqbal Sheikh, Sales Executive, Cycle Pure Agarbattis. 447 runs, a century and a 90. One of the most destructive batsmen Karnataka has ever seen. He's announced himself at the Maharaja Trophy. L.R. Chaitan from the Kalyani Bengaluru Blasters is the trusted player of the series. Cycle Pure Agarbatti. Wonderful knock today as well, Chaitan. Next up, the Canara Bank Bankable Player of the Series. An award that will be given away by Mr. Venkatesh Prasad. A man who needs no introduction. Not too sure if he's around today, but he certainly was a bankable player for the Mysore Warriors. 434 runs. He performed every time they stepped out to the center. Pawan Deshpande takes the award for the bankable player of the series, Canara Bank. If I can have someone from the Mystics to come and Jess, if you can come by. Jeshwant Acharya, come by and just collect the award on behalf of Pawan, please. Pawan Deshpande isn't here, but was an important cog in the wheel for the Mysore Warriors. 434 runs. Thank you, Jess. Collects it on behalf of Pawan Deshpande. Next up, the Eat Fit Best Fielder and Fittest Player. Now, I'm not too sure if we had too much of a debate, really, when it came to this award. When there's one player who plays this tournament, he will almost always take this award. He is the captain of the Gulbarga Mystics. Some of the most amazing catches you'll ever see on a cricket field. Manish Pandey, the Best Fielder Award. Some outrageous catches. He makes fielding look so good to watch. He is a thing of beauty on the cricket field, Manish Pandey, with all those dives. Brilliant, thoroughly deserving this. Thank you, Manish. Well done. Next up, the Nippon Paint Best Bowler of the Series. Also will be the purple cap holder. An award presented by Mr. Vinay Mrityunjaya, Treasurer KSCA, and Mr. Prashant Kulkarni, Regional Manager Sales. 17 wickets at an economy of 9.77. We gave him the purple cap yesterday. I'm not too sure if he's around today. Vidyadhar Patil of the Mysore Warriors. Pranav Bhatia, come over. Vidyadhar Patil was brilliant once again for the Mysore Warriors. They had a lot of bowlers in the top 5 for the best bowlers. But in the end, he finished with the most number of wickets with the best economy rate. Pranav will take the purple cap on his behalf. Thank you, Pranav. You did well yourself with the ball, so good job. Thank you, gentlemen. Now time for the Nippon Paint Best Batsman of the Series. Once again, to be given away by Mr. Vinay Mrityunjaya and Mr. Prashant Kulkarni. 496 runs. Not surprising that he's at the top of the tree once again. 2 centuries in the tournament. He is the skipper of the Kalyani Bengaluru Blasters. Ladies and gentlemen, Mayank Agarwal. What a star he is. The pride of Karnataka. And he gets the orange cap. He's had the orange cap for a majority of the tournament. Well done, Mayank. Tough luck tonight. Now for the big one. The Shriram Man of the Series. To be given away by Mr. Santosh Menon, Honorary Secretary KSCA, and Mr. Umesh G. Revankar, Vice Chairman and Managing Director, Shriram Transport Finance Company Limited. 397 runs at the top of the order, 200s. One of the biggest names coming from the state of Karnataka. A very pleasing left-handed batsman at the top, and maybe a name that we'll hear a lot more of in the future. No surprise, but Rohan Patil is the Shriram Man of the Series. It is a tournament for the youngsters. No surprise that one of the brightest stars picks up this big award. He's been scintillating right from the very beginning up until now. Rohan, if you can come by for a chat, please. We've had a few chats, Rohan. This will be the most pleasing one because you'll have ended up on the right side of the result.
I'm very happy. I don't know what to talk now, but I'm really proud of my team and especially Manish Pandey, the way he led the team. I'm so happy. I don't have any words now.
Almost 400 runs for yourself. You must be very proud of how you've gone about the season.
Yeah, it's pretty well, but yeah, I'm still happy, but I'll continue this performance.
What was the talk before you all came out to bat today? I was asking Manish as well because you threw the bat at everything that came your way.
We tried to hit as fast as possible in the power play. So we did it. Me and Jess especially, he gave me a good start. So I'm happy with Jess, and with the way Dave and Pandey continued at the last, I'm so proud of them.
What is the one thing that stands out for the Gulbarga Mystics, because you'll enjoy a wonderful camaraderie as we observe?
I think as bowling unit, we came in pretty hard. So all the best for bowlers, how they bowled. So
I think your 396 runs has played a huge part in the Gulbarga Mystics winning the championship. Congratulations, and hopefully we'll see a lot more of you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Man of the series, Rohan Patil. I'd now like to announce the runners-up of the Sri Ram Maharaja Trophy KSCA T20, an award presented by Mr. Roger Binney, Honorary President of the Karnataka State Cricket Association. They've been the team to beat all through the series. They ended up at the top of the table at the end of the league phase. Unfortunately, they fell short tonight. They've been a wonderful team to watch. The Kalyani Bengaluru Blasters, led by Mayank Agarwal. Well then, Mayank, if we can have you here, Mayank, for a couple of words. Yeah. Not the kind of trophy that you'd like to have in your hand, but your boys showed a lot of fight with ending up just 10 runs short.
Yeah, I think the fight everyone put up was fantastic. You know, it was something for all of us to see. The never die attitude was there, and even though we were struggling at one point of time, Chetan and Kranti showed what this team believes in and what this team built over this tournament.
What was the chat at the halfway mark? 220 on the board.
The chat was that, you know, if he can get a good start, something like what Gulbarga did against us. You know, we would really be in with a chance. We knew that the wicket's going to get better to bat on, but it wasn't to be. We lost 3 quick wickets, and then it was catching up. But I thought you know, LR and Kranti did a fantastic job to get us that close.
Let's talk a little bit about the season. You'll have been at the top of the points table pretty much throughout the tournament. I know on the wrong side of the result today. Must be mighty proud of the consistency showed. You'll played, what, 12, 13 matches in about 19 days. That is asking quite a bit as well.
No, I thought the team was fantastic. You know, big credit to them. The way they fought, the way they played through the league stage, and even the qualifiers was fantastic. You know, I thought we really put in a good show. And you know, the heartening part for us was that different people really stepped up at different points of time to win us the game. And I can, you know, special mention to LR Chetan. You know, I think he's been the find of the season.
He absolutely has been. You want to say something to the thousands of fans that have come? They love watching you bat and the Blasters play. Any message to them?
Keep supporting us. Tumba chanagittu nim support. You know, they were really the backbone for us. Thank you guys. Thank you.
We enjoyed watching you bat and your team play. Unfortunate to end up on the wrong side. Commiserations, but well done on a wonderful season. Thank you, Mayank.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Mayank Agarwal, the captain of the Kalyani Bengaluru Blasters. Now time for the big one. It's been 19 to 20 days of high-intensity cricket. It was always going to be hard to pick one team from these 6 teams. But one team made it count when it mattered most. They came good and they crossed the line. Ladies and gentlemen, the champions of the Sri Ram Capital Maharaja Trophy KSCA T20. They are the Gulbarga Mystics. Manish, I'll first have a chat with you. So hold on. I know the team's very eager. Thank you for coming back. Manish, feels nice. Champions of the Maharaja Trophy.
Oh yeah, there was something that we were eyeing on from the first day that we made the team, and everything was put in together. Really happy to start with the owners, the fans who have come here for all of us for the whole 13 games. It was fantastic, and obviously the way the boys have played, I'm really happy as a captain.
One particular stand you want to point at and say a big thank you because they made a lot of noise.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you so much, Gulbarga.
They love you. Let's talk a little bit about the season. You'll end up at number 2 on the table. You'll be consistently in the top 2, in the top 4. But when it mattered most, you'll push through.
Yeah, definitely. As I said, the kind of attitude the guys had during the whole tournament was unbelievable. Definitely look forward to working with these guys once again. We play as a team again, hopefully next year, and let's see how the tournament goes. But I think really happy as a captain. I think everyone's learned something from the tournament. Everybody's achieved a lot, and really happy for the association that they have put in this beautiful tournament together.
When I go through that team list, it's hard to pick one person who's outperformed everyone else. Everyone's put their hands up. As a captain, it makes your job that much easier.
Yeah, definitely does, because that's the chat that as a captain I've been having with the guys. I just don't want 1 or 2 guys performing. I just want the whole team, the whole 11 performing all the time. And luckily it happened this year, and I can't be more happy to lift this trophy.
When we started on the 7th of August, did you visualize yourself standing here with the trophy?
Yes, absolutely, I did. Because that was the plan. Because we always play to win. We are good competitors. We love to put in a good fight on the field, and that's what we've been doing all our lives. So yeah, definitely, I did think about standing here and receiving this trophy.
Thoughts on the support staff and everyone else who helped you all come here? 13 matches in 20 days, not easy at all.
Absolutely, as I said, to start with the sponsors and then the coaching staff and the way the whole team has worked around to make this tournament a very good tournament. Really thankful to them and really grateful for that.
Manish, I know they're all waiting there. I'm not going to let you hold you up for too long. You can make your way towards them. I'll have Her Royal Highness Srimati Pramoda Devi Vadiyar, member of the Mysore royal family. Ladies and gentlemen, after 34 matches, there they are, the champions of the Maharaja Trophy 2022, Manish Pandey and the Gulbarga Mystics.
What a feeling this for Manish Pandey and the Maharaja Trophy T20. The winners, the proud winners are the Gulbarga Mystics. They've beaten the Bengaluru Blasters by 11 runs. In the most famous victory here at the CHINNASWAMY Stadium. Her Royal Highness Srimati Pramoda Devi Vadiyar presenting that award to Manish Pandey. Festivities all over. Fireworks are going off at the CHINNASWAMY Stadium. You see the firepower of the KSCA there. Santosh Menon to the left, Vinay Mrutyunjaya, Roger Benny, the President, and Her Royal Highness all in attendance. And Manish Pandey and his team are worthy winners of the Sri Ram Capital Maharaja Trophy KSCA T20 powered by Fancode. A tribute to the late Srikandatta Narasimharaja Vadiyar. It was his foresight and dream to give these youngsters a platform to play for, to realize their dreams and follow their dreams into the future. There they are, the champions of 2022. The Maharaja Trophy is with the proud owners of the Gulbarga Mystics. There's Rohan Patil there, K. Srijit, Manish Pandey, the skipper in the background. Ritesh Bhatkal, Manoj Bandige, the person who did it for them, the family and the friends. What a brilliant 20 days of cricket that we've had. 34 all-odd matches, all coming together and culminating in this magnificent victory for the Gulbarga Mystics. Just to remind the viewers, they've beaten the Bengaluru Blasters by 11 runs, falling short on the day. The worthy winners, they thoroughly deserved this. They were the favorites when the tournament started. And that's the proud owner of the team, Syed Ali. Brilliant scenes here at the CHINNASWAMY Stadium. Fireworks going on all around. And the family and the friends We've had a great time in Bengaluru and Mysore. It was great bringing you this Chalikas from the entire production team and the Karnataka State Cricket Association. It's goodbye and good night. God bless and see you next year.